Welcome to you, my name's Dale, and this is Dale's Addiction. Today, I'm dreaming of a summer holiday because you are all DMing me your beautiful holidays across the Northern Hemisphere, and I went in on the action. So I've put the heating on to a balmy 24 degrees. I'm wearing my slippers, and just put those back on. And I wanted to bring you some of my favourite shoes for summer, all matched with this Zimmerman Lyrebird dress. This is current season. A lot of these shoes are either available now, and I will have links down in the description box below. Yes, I'm trying to become an influencer. I've registered for affiliate links. So if you click some of these links, I'll get paid a small commission. If you click some of the links that don't have affiliate links on them, they'll say style me, then there's no commission to me, and that's probably because I couldn't find an affiliate link to link. But I thought, why not try and be helpful and also, be business savvy? I don't know. Anyway, these are all things that I own. If I cannot find something that's like for like, I will put a substitute there, or I will send you in the direction of something that might be, or I'll send you in the direction of the website, okay? The other thing I want to say is this is not sponsored at all. I'm just doing this to kind of help you guys out, share what I've bought recently. Obviously, there's a bit of an unboxing, as you would have seen from the thumbnail. So how about we start with the unboxing? And because these are the things that you should definitely be able to find. And then we'll just go through and I'll show you 10 different looks with this dress, the shoes, what I think of them, why I recommend them, and yeah, hopefully help you out with your summer shoe wardrobe a little bit. All right, so the first, to start with the unboxing, I have 2 pairs of shoes from the fabulous Ulla Johnson. Now, I purchased these in a local Brisbane boutique. I was actually window shopping on that day. It is the day that I bought the beautiful number 21 flower shoes, which I will pop here, and hence I didn't buy these, and then I went back and let me just show you. These are the beautiful Ellery heeled Raffia sandals. So I purchased these. They come in a couple of different colours, but I purchased these. They are super comfortable. I've gone like a 39 in these ones, and I really could have probably gone a 38.5, but I've got a wider foot and it was just kind of rubbing on this sandal here. If you have a look at the beautiful kind of braided straps, the gorgeous gold kind of hammered hardware. See the padding? Like, this is what you want in a summer sandal. The exposed contrast stitching. The heel is about 7 centimeters. I struggle because we get our spring summer and then we get your spring summer, and given that I'm in a subtropical climate, I am buying shoes all the time. These ones retail for around $800 full price, but I'm sure that if you click these links and keep an eye out, you might be able to find something on sale. After I bought those, I had this, well, put it this way. I rang them about those and they had accidentally put aside a different pair. And I thought, I'll just try those on anyway. I left them for about a day and then I went back and got them. And I got the Kiera flat version of the Ulla Johnson sandal. So these ones are the closest I'll ever get to a Birkenstock kind of sandal. I don't like Birkenstocks. I don't like really heavy footwear for summer, but I love these. I love them, and I couldn't stop looking at the photo that I took of me trying them on. I think that they are super fun. They will probably get a little annoying on the top of the foot until they kind of soften. So they're lined with leather on the inside of the straps. But these are not something that I would walk a mile in anyway. They're something that's going to be a very casual, beautiful, casual brunch shoe, pool shoe. Imagine these resort wear off to the pool, off to the bar, then back to the room, change your shoes. So I have linked these ones down below too. These next ones I purchased last year, actually, spring summer, and these are the Tods clear heeled mules. I bought these in this beautiful lilac colour. You can see it's quite a short heel. These are not available currently, but I did find a beautiful, beautiful pair of Nicholas Kirkwood heels in this colour with the pearl. I'll put a picture up for you, but I guess you know, for summertime, feet swell, you're likely to be walking a little bit more. You also want something that's a bit of a statement colour. You know me, my statement colour. I love lilacs and purples. I think this one's more just for inspiration, to kind of go, you know what, I really enjoyed wearing these ones. And I think if you know what your statement colour is, see if you can try and find a beautiful, comfortable pair of mules, something that you can kick on with a pair of jeans or a dress and, you know, just feel $1 million. Okay, now excuse these, but these are my very well worn and loved Tony Pons Espadrille heels. I purchased these in Spain back in 2018. The workmanship on these is brilliant. You might be more familiar with Castaner. I think they're around the same price. I think these are slightly more expensive because they are like the original Espadrilles. I mean, everyone claims to be right, but a neutral espadrille. I like these because they have the ankle fastening as opposed to the wraparound ties on the ankle. Those constantly need to be readjusted. They're very, very annoying. And also, you know, depending on the shape of your leg, wrapping something up around your lower calf area, sometimes not the most flattering. Keep it to the ankle. So I've linked the Castaner wedges on FarFetch below. I recommend going for like a very neutral or a slightly off-white, like a kind of a, what would you call it? Like a dirty white, because they will get dirty. So you want something that's not pure. So it's got a little bit of texture, which is why I went for this kind of jute colour, which I highly recommend. Okay, over to some usual suspects. We've got the Hermes Oran slides. Now, I have had to do quite a bit of work on my Oran slides to make them work for my wide feet. You can see the kind of stress marks across here where I have worked these babies. Now, they're perfectly comfortable. I took my straight size, so a size 39 in these. I have a wide foot. I know a lot of people who have narrow feet really struggle with these, and when your feet swell, you know, it's even worse. These have really softened now, but geez, they've got some wear on them. Like, you can see that I've worn these babies. I would like to buy another pair. I struggle, I shudder about the work involved in getting them to this particular point. Yeah, at $1,035 now, Australian. They are a bit of an investment, but honestly, I wore them to death from when I got them in September. I worked those babies through the whole summer on the other side, and I've really only just stopped wearing them now that it's getting really cold and I'm wearing more sneakers and boots. But I highly recommend these. While we're on it, actually, I've currently got a pair of shoes with my trusty shoe stretchers that I bought from Amazon. How about I link that down below too? And I have been stretching out my Dior Dway slides, which are coming up, but this is the stretcher case in situ. I'm trying to stretch out these shoes, which I bought and have not worn because they just feel a little tight. So you can see it's kind of stretched out in the width, and also in the heel there's a heel block. So you can see these little holes here. You can put some little plugs in there to help it mold to the shape of certain deformities on your foot, so that, you know, you can make your shoes work for you instead of having to go through the pain and getting corns and blisters and those sorts of things. So while we talk about these, I used those shoe stretchers on my Dior Dway slides. These ones are linked below as well. They're around 1,090 Australian dollars at the moment. Again, not a small investment. I have struggled with these. These are not the most comfortable for a wide foot because this comes like halfway down your toe, right? So it's a little bit of a weird design. I think the strap should actually kind of, because the strap is so wide, I think the strap should kind of stop here so that your toes can actually breathe. Surely I'm not the only person where this bit here hits on the top of your toe. It is leather lined inside of that fabric, and it's just, I mean, this is probably triggering people, but it's just about really softening that up because it's very, very stiff to start with, like super, super stiff. So I highly recommend, if you're a narrow-footed person, these are probably going to work. Narrow to normal foot. I don't think my foot's particularly wide, but designer shoes tell me that it is. So yeah, I got the shoe stretchers particularly for these, and it has worked, and I'm going to keep working on them over the winter so they're ready for next summer. Now, these babies I featured in my recent unboxing where I showed you my Raffia Fendi First clutch. These are the Jimmy Choo Beset heels, and so many of you went nuts for these shoes and told me in the comments that you just paused and went off to buy them. Some of you even got them in the black and the heels. Some of you got them in the flats and the heels. I mean, aren't they just divine? They've got a 65 millimeters, 6.5 centimeters heel, which is a great heel. This band can be a little tight, so I've sized up half a size with mine, but a glorious pair of shoes that can elevate jeans, dresses, any number of outfits. Like, these are a must-have for summer. Alright, I've got a pair of seasonal Chanel trainers here. These come out every year. These are not linked, but I think having a pair of white trainers, something that reflects your personality, is a really good option to have for spring, summer, for pretty dresses especially, because sometimes you just need to be practical, and a lot of these shoes here are not made for walking a mile or, you know, being able to see where the day takes you, especially on holiday. So get yourself a pair of sneakers. I've got my eye on a pair of the Fendi white sneakers actually. They are in my cart with 24S. They're all white. They've got a slight platform base. I will link those and I'll put a picture of them in here as well. But I just love those. But I've got like 1, 2, 3, 4 pairs of white sneakers. Do I need another pair? Tell me I do. Okay, the penultimate pair. You cannot go past these Stuart Weitzman Nearly Nude. I keep calling them nearly naked, but they're Nearly Nude block-heeled sandal. You will notice if you follow me on Instagram, and if you don't, you should, because I post lots of things there. I wear these a heap. These are a staple. They elongate your legs. They are the perfect nude shade for a lot of different skin textures. And I think they actually come in a few different shades. Like, I've worn mine to bits, and you can see they've only got a few marks. Like, I didn't clean my shoes up for this video because I want you to see how they wear. I've got a couple of little scuffs on the toes here, but I could kind of clean that up if I could be bothered. But I really think that having a pair of neutral block-heeled sandals for summer is essential. The block heel makes them so much more comfortable. You're able to wear them for a lot longer. And if you're out summer nights having a little boogie, you don't want to be kicking your shoes off bare feet. No, you don't. You want to look great. You want your legs to be long and shining. And yeah, these are just... If this was the only pair of summer evening shoes that I had, I'd be happy. And the grand finale. Listen, I'm Australian, and you know, something you got to know about us Australians, truth be told, if we didn't have little luxury addictions like I do, the reality is the most essential summer shoe for us, albeit doesn't kind of fit the luxury vibe, is the thong or the flip-flop. I think these ones are particularly luxurious. What have we got there? A little fluff. Because they've got little Swarovski crystals in them. That makes these a $40 rubber thong, sandal, flip-flop, whatever you want to call them, which I think is a luxury. I recommend keeping your thongs in good repair. Always got to have a pair of these on you, and yeah, that's how I'm going to finish this this video. It's always about the thongs. If you're an Australian and you're watching this, Aussie, 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 right down the bottom. Okay, that's it. Everything that I've talked about here in this video is either linked in the description box below, or there's a substitute, or there's some explanation as to why it is not linked. Honestly, highly recommend this beautiful silk linen dress from Zimmerman. It is gorgeous. It's my style. It's in my colours, and it comes actually, if this is not TMI, with a nude slip underneath, which you can wear under a whole bunch of different dresses as well. So that's a little bit of value for money as well. Anyway, I hope you have found some inspiration for your summer shoe styling wardrobe in this video. There's some absolute treasures here. I love them all. I'm prepared to put up with a little bit of discomfort for fashion. If you are too, you're going to love a lot of these shoes. If you want the more comfortable ones, then there's some options here for you as well. So happy shopping. I'm going to be going to Ban Island very soon, so I'm happy to hear from you in the DMs on Instagram what you ended up buying. I put out videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. If you've liked this one, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing if you haven't already. And if you want some more kind of fashion type videos from me, please let me know. I'd love to share with you what I'm buying for new seasons, because even though we might be on other sides of the world, a lot of people talk to me on Instagram about what I'm wearing and where I got it from. So maybe if I share it with you at the time, it might be more helpful than when it's old stock. Anyway, just some rambling thoughts. Catch you in the next one. Bye.